Cheers. Cheers to
Cheers to
happiness.
happiness. Happy faith-filled Sunday.
Happiness.
Yes.
What is happiness? We're saying cheers to happiness. What is happiness?
What happiness is a state of mind. It is how you feel, how you go, the joy, happiness. You find happiness in the little things. Like right now, I came to see Marge, and look at that.
We are
We-
just having some
So
wine.
yes, and then we have some macarons, some little quiche, crackers. We're just having girls talk.
Yeah.
And then for me, that's happiness. It's really filling your cup
Exactly.
with the things that bring you peace, most of all. Yes.
But you know what you said is so important. Like you came to see me and I do that. But you know, those are little things that I do on my own. And for instance, right now, you see how the weather is beautiful. I just have a glass of wine. I sit outside. I put the fire. I have a book. This brings me true joy. This
Absolutely.
is happiness to me.
I really understand, because for me, this is quality time. This is you fill your cup with the things that bring you peace. And for me, that peace of mind is 100% priceless.
Priceless.
You cannot put a price on this. Just sitting with yourself. And for me, I think it's very important when you sit with yourself, because that allows you to be still in the moment. So when you stay still in that moment, you learn to understand more about yourself. You learn to understand the things that triggers you. You learn to understand the things that bring you joy, that bring you love, that bring you everything that that makes you who you are. And it allows you to understand more about yourself. And for me, whether I am reading a book, I'm drawing, I'm just having a good time with my little best friend Marvel, my dog, walking, just watching TV, or whatever else I'm doing. If it's investing in me, filling my cup,
You
I
do
love
that,
it.
yep. You know, that's interesting what you said, because I have a friend, she reached out to me and she said something funny. She was like, you always seems to be happy. How did you manage to do that? Because she was telling me what she was referring, because she knows that I just became single and she couldn't understand that I said that I'm happy. And I'm like, I'm not counting on someone else to be happy. I have learned to be content in my current situation.
That is very important, yeah.
And being happy doesn't mean that you don't have issues, you don't have any problems. It just means this time that I have, what I'm doing right now, I make sure I enjoy it. I make sure I am content. And we do have moments where things don't work out. But what do?
Absolutely.
You don't dwell on that. Or could I be thinking about the things that I cannot control, the things that have passed, and miss what's outside there, miss the current moment?
Absolutely, 100%. And just like I was having a conversation with my oldest daughter the other day, I was like, the present is called the present for a reason, because it's a gift. So if you stay in the past, you think about the past, then you get depressed. It's the past for a reason. So you learn, take whatever that you learn from the past, whether it's pain, whether it's something joyful. The past, Lord knows, the past broke me so many times, right? But I took from each pain, each tribulation that I went through, I took a piece of that to be the person that I am today, right? So I don't dwell on the past in that sense, because it's the past. And then focusing on the future brings anxiety. So why focusing on the future to something that we don't know? But when you stay, like allowing the gift of the moment to make that room for you to grow, okay, so then you get to the future.
Yeah.
And you allow the present to lead you into that future that you need to go. And like I was telling Annabelle, I was like, and when you get there, and you're like, how did I get there? When did I get there? And then you feel content. You feel at peace. You feel complete. And you made a comment about, we don't need somebody to make you happy. Because if you're really happy, you don't need someone to make you happy. And I've had that conversation with someone, who was showing interest in me. And it was like, I need you to be happy. I was like, oop, no, don't say that. No, 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 no. You don't need me to be happy. No, you have to learn to be happy on your own.
Yes.
And then if you're happy, if I'm happy, then we're happy together.
We
so
are.
it's
balance.
Yes, it is balance. And then we just go through that journey together. But if you tell me you need me to be happy, that is a load that you're adding on me. I don't want to deal with
exactly. The days that I don't feel being myself. But you know what though? What you're saying is something that I'm learning. Because navigating that single journey can be a little bit difficult. And sometimes what I do, I tend to focus on the future. And what you said, it's so important. Like when you talk about the future, you become anxious, right? And I have moments that happen to me.
Yeah.
So although I am here, content in the current situation, enjoying my glass of wine with you, eating, sitting outside, reading a book, those are all the things that bring me happiness. But I must say, I have time that I just think about the future, and I do notice that I feel anxious in moments like that.
And it is definitely understandable, like for you, just like you, I am a single mom, and with 3 young adults in college, and navigating through life, navigating through different things, work, when I say recent breakup, but still, it's still fairly recent. So navigate, a bunch of things that I had planned. And I was like, okay, I was going to do this, I was going to do that. So now I had to take a step back.
Yeah.
And then not able to realize a bunch of things that I felt like, I thought I would be realizing by now. But when I think about them, right, I feel anxious. That's why that's how I learned to stop. And I have learned to be just in the moment.
Okay.
I've learned to be, okay, if it crosses my mind and I feel like I'm going to be strapped, I'm like, no, breathe, inhale, exhale. I practice that, inhale, just let's focus on what I have. Because when I focus on what I have right now, what I am doing, because what I'm doing right now will lead me to where I need to be. So I've learned to focus on that instead, and to avoid feeling that anxiety. Because again, at the end of the day, the present moment is a gift. Tomorrow is not promised. And then the only way you can get to tomorrow is by living in the moment.
Yeah. And another truth that you're saying, because sometimes I work as a hospice nurse, and I can see that people that sometimes stop living, they are planning for something in the future. They don't even have time to make it to that future that they were planning, and what they were doing, they stop living for a moment just to plan, to think about the future. And though that has given me a different perspective in life, that makes me appreciate the little things better.
Absolutely.
And each time you see me putting that, like even in Instagram, you see me posting my coffee picture, right? You see that I do that a lot. And those moments, they are genuine happiness to me. I sit outside and I'm enjoying that cup of coffee, because those are little things, but believe it or not, a lot of people cannot do that. They cannot enjoy that to the fullest. So those are things that for me bring me the most joy, and I have learned, and it's still an ongoing journey, but I'm learning to enjoy and embrace every little things in my life currently. I know that I'm single. I know that I don't know what the future will bring me, and I know it's difficult, but right now, this is what I have. This is what I am in control of, and I make that bring me joy. I make that bring me a lot of happiness. I make that bring me joy. I'm content in that current situation.
That's true. That's what's up. You said something that's very important. I always say that as well. The little things are so important. Oftentimes we focus on the big things. I want this, I want that, and they're the big things. And then after you get them, and you're like,
more.
What else? But the little things, like she's talking about, sipping on the coffee, the smell of the coffee, just sitting with yourself, having the quality time with yourself, reading a book, hugging a tree. I love hugging my trees, right? you know,
I have to
smelling the
try to do
flowers.
that. I
Yeah,
have to try to do
when I
that.
feel stressed a little bit, I go in my backyard and I hug my little
I have
plum
to try
tree.
to do
Yes.
that now.
When I get up in the morning, I go and I get my coffee and I hear the birds chirping. I'm like, merci la vie, thank
This
you
is
life.
joy. Yep.
And I feel so grateful. I feel so happy.
Yep.
And I'm just overfilled with joy. I'm like, good morning life, good morning birds, good morning flowers. Those things, they bring me so much joy. And then just sitting, relaxing, enjoying the coffee. And then for me, again, all those little things, they are the true meaning of life.
They are. They are. I'm going to tell you something funny. I don't know if you have experienced that. Have you ever looked at the sky to see how pretty it is and it brings you like some joy? Like those are, for me, those are something that are priceless. I have learned. And even my daughter now, she's like, Ma, come to look at the sky.
Yeah.
Florida has the most beautiful sunset. So I have learned to make that part of my current happiness because
I am a sunrise, sunset chaser.
I'm not a sunrise.
I am a sunrise, sunset chaser. And I don't know how many pictures of sunrise and sunsets in my camera. My kids in Tallahassee, sometimes they send me pictures. When they see my niece, the other day she traveled to someplace I forgot, but she took some pictures to send me because it was a beautiful sunset. I am a sucker, guys, for sunrise and sunset, because for me each sunrise tells you a story. And for me to witness that beauty, to witness,
to have the pleasure, the privilege.
And listen, I'm alive. I'm breathing.
To enjoy it.
Yes. And then just to see, like I say all the time, when I see them belle tableau ça va pour vous. I'm like, thank you. You know, you're looking at this, beautiful painting in the sky.
Free gift,
Yes. And I am a sucker for sunrise and sunset.
Me too.
And I love it.
And you see, like for instance, by building on this, you are someone that you know how to make yourself happy. So you don't need someone else to come to add to that. We need someone just to continue that journey. Appreciate the little things together.
Yes.
The other day, one of my friends, she tagged me in a pic, and I'm like, why do you tag me? She's like, you make me learn to enjoy those little things now. And I'm like, yeah, that makes you happy. Why? She's like, oh my gosh, now each time I'm driving, I'm looking at the sky. Because I don't know if you notice, if I'm with my daughter, we're going on a drive, I look at the sky and I take a video. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. What a beautiful gift to be able to enjoy that, right?
It is a beautiful gift. And being able to enjoy that and filling your cup, be happy on your own, I think it's very powerful.
It's priceless.
It is priceless. It shows wisdom. It shows growth, right? And that's why I say that it's not that I don't want to date, but I would love it to date again, to have a partner. But for me to do that, I am not trading my peace for turmoil. I've done it.
Particularly at our age,
I'm not trading my peace for turmoil. And when I say I've done it, at the beginning, I didn't know it was turmoil until the end, right? So, but I have to get that clarity that the person that I will be dating, or when it happens, or if it happens, that person is also at peace with himself. That person also is happy on his own, and then we continue that journey together, respectfully, right? We just kind of, we are partnering. It's a partnership and understanding, a commitment, love, respect, and understanding, and then we keep on going.
I have read, I don't remember which book I have read that, like they were talking about enjoying the still moment. And some people cannot enjoy that. They cannot be with themselves. And that's what I've learned this past year. That's what being single has taught me, enjoying myself, being happy with my own self. And why are we sharing this? Why are we sharing this?
Because if you're not happy with yourself, you can't be happy with somebody else.
Yes.
So you have to understand in a way what causes the triggers inside you, the things that make you upset, why they make you upset, the things that make you happy, why they make you happy. And if you don't enjoy your own company.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not able to just be still
Yeah.
and then just be happy in the moment, be with you,
Mm-hmm.
and understand who you are, why you do things the way you do them, I think it is unfair to have somebody else bring you something that you're not willing to bring to yourself.
That is
And then
powerful.
for me, it's like I cannot ask somebody else to bring me happiness. Why would I do that? I think it's selfish.
Yeah.
You know, I think um it lacks maturity to ask somebody to, well, you have to make me happy. You have to do this for me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have to. My job, and that's why I say that my job, my expectation
Mm-hmm.
is of me only. My
Yep.
expectation every single day, every moment, I I am going to be a better version. I
Yeah.
keep on working on myself
Mm-hmm.
to be a better version of myself.
Exactly.
Okay, so basically, and I have learned to meet people exactly where
Where
they
they.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is because I cannot expect you to change to
Mm-hmm.
just to please me.
Yeah.
Because I am me, so I have to learn to accept, respect you exactly for who you are, how
Mm-hmm.
you are, flaws and everything. But yeah, I've seen so many people, I need you in my life to be happy. No.
No. Yeah.
If somebody tells me that, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So if a guy tells me, I need you in my life to be happy, no,
No.
dude,
No. Mm-mm.
bye.
Yeah.
Dus.
And that's one thing also what you're saying, like, how can you give from an empty cup if you don't know how to be happy alone? How can you bring that to
You
happy?
can't.
How can you bring happiness to someone else?
You can't.
You have to learn to enjoy yourself. And for me, as I said, this past year has made me reflect, and I feel like I have become a better version of myself because, as I said, I have learned, I have grown, and the little things now, they are the most important to me.
They
And
are
if I
priceless.
cannot get that,
They are priceless. And I'm not going to trade that for no.
anyone.
Nope.
And like, if you just right now you just become single or you're going through something, just learn, just stop for a moment, question yourself, see what bring you joy. And if you feel like it's someone else that can bring you joy, you have to think again, because you have to know what makes you happy. You have to know yourself. And one thing I could say that being divorced has taught me is learning about myself.
Yeah.
Because I got married early and I dated my husband right after high school.
Okay.
So it's like, you are a kid, you are at your parents, you didn't really know yourself, and you grew with that person, and unfortunately we grew apart. So right now I have learned, all I need is a book, all I need is looking at the beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
And those things bring
All
me
you need is you.
and
Right?
I have me,
Yes,
and
that's
I
what I'm.
have
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
and
All
I
you need
can,
is you,
yeah.
Because
And
you're gonna be your best friend.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
And I tell my kids that I'm like, it's either your best friend or your worst enemy. So
Yeah.
choose wisely.
yeah,
And I always choose to be my best
always.
friend.
And I'm going to tell you something about myself. Sometimes you see, I said I'm going to do this, but I don't feel like doing it.
And that's
But
okay,
because
yeah.
it's me, I am by myself. I'm like, you know what? I can do it. I don't have someone else to please to say, oh, I have to do this because of that person. I just stay and I do what brings me joy.
Yeah.
And it could be just sitting on the couch reading a book,
Amen to that.
or just binge watch a show. I'm doing it, and it's like I'm content. I'm happy about it.
That's awesome. And that's how we have to keep on doing it. Keep on investing in yourself.
Oh, and
Keep on loving on
yeah,
yourself.
oh yes, cheers
Yeah.
to that. Cheers to that. Yeah, we have to do that.
Keep on loving
Yeah.
on yourself. Absolutely.
And you know what? Once you reach that point where you love yourself, you know you're going to give love, right? And you're going to be able to better receive that love.
Because you only give what you have.
Yeah.
So basically, when you fully love yourself, you love fully.
Yeah.
All right. So that's why they always say keep on filling your cup with
Filling
that love.
your cup.
Keep on
Yeah.
filling,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, really, you do treat people how you treat yourself. You do love at the level that you love yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep on filling up my cup with some self
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
The other day again, one of my coworkers, she's like, "Oh my gosh, you always happy." I'm like, "No, I'm not always happy. I choose to be happy."
There's a big difference.
There is
yes.
the difference.
Yeah.
Like this issue came at work. Okay, I'm going to give 100% of myself to try to resolve it. That's all I could do, give my best. And if my best is not enough, I'm not going to be miserable for this because I know I tried.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing life for the past year.
And
giving my 100%, and that's about it. Giving my best. And guess what?
And it's really all that matters, because when you give your best, it's all you can do. You give your best. So basically, even if it did not pan out to be exactly how you wanted it to be, but you did your best.
Yeah, and I can live with that, right? And I can live with that, and I'm not going to miss that moment because of something that I have no control over. I did my best, but what more can I do? I'm not going to miss that moment. I'm not going to miss at looking at that beautiful sky. I'm not going to miss that beautiful smile that someone is giving me because of something that I cannot control.
And see, that is exactly, you focus, whatever that you can control. That's what you control. That's what you do. You keep your focus on what you can control. And just like, I love to say all the time, let God and let go.
Oh my gosh, that is my favorite saying.
Let God and let go. I focus. If I cannot control it, I forget it. So if I'm not going to not sleep over anything I can control. I have made those agreements with myself. That actually, honestly, this is a new version. This has been, blooming, that new version of me. Because I started making different agreements with myself.
Okay, that is powerful.
Yes, making those, living, take things day by day. It's not that the future exists, but again, I'm focusing, building the present to get to the future. So the agreement with myself is like, let God and let go. Focus on what I can control. I cannot control that situation. Bye-bye. And then I'm done. I'm not going to lose sleep over nothing I can control. So basically, and then that brings me so much peace. Because once I let that go, I am aware, I cannot control this. So I let it be. Okay. Bye-bye. See you. Whatever. And I feel relief. I feel at peace. I feel content. And and then for the most part, to your point, people tell me, "Oh, you're always happy, you're always so positive," but this is an agreement that I made with myself.
That is good. I like that agreement with yourself. That I'm taking note of that.
This is a choice, right? Just like you make that choice to be happy. So basically, and then those are the things also, we have to make agreement with ourselves. How is my day going to be? I'm making the agreement with myself that I'm going to be doing this. My day is going to be like, if of course there's going to be setbacks, but how am I willing? How am I ready to face those setbacks?
That's the point that I was going to make exactly. You are aware, not that we don't have pain, not that something is not hurting us, but by being aware of like who you are, by knowing who you are, you know what you can take and what you cannot take.
Absolutely.
And then we will have moments of pain. You will acknowledge that pain, right? You will let it sit for a minute, and then you will just know, okay, enough. What am I going to do to overcome that? What can I do to overcome that? And if there is nothing that we cannot overcome, so what's the alternative? What else I can do? Because I'm mother, right?
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. We all, definitely. You are your own person. There's only one Marge. And
there is only one Wobby too.
And that's your power. And there's only one me. So cheers to that. And remember, there's only one you. So that's your power.
That's your power, as she said. And also, don't dwell on the pain. Learn what makes you happy. Just enjoy the little things. Be fully present. That's another thing that people forget to
Be
do.
present in the
They
present.
forget to be fully present by thinking about the future, as you said, being anxious about something that you don't even know will happen. So just be fully present, enjoy the little things, and
Like
live
I'm
your
enjoying
life.
my crackers right
Live
now.
your life.
Yes,
Live
live
your
your life
life.
to the fullest.
Live your life. And
Yes.
that's what I think we have to continue to do that. Because for me also, another thing that matters is helping others.
Yeah.
And
Same.
I feel like we are on this planet for a reason, to support each
Yeah.
other. And if I do some things, I find benefits on it, I'm going to pass it on to you. You may not take the same route, but you're going to take something that can bring you that joy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's what we are sharing that. So we are going to come back and share more tips or how to enjoy life. Because as you can see, we are two single women, right?
Hey.
We are two single women.
Enjoying
we are
life.
just enjoying life. We are just enjoying life. We are just enjoying the moment that God gave us. And this present, it's called present for a reason.
Yeah.
So we are not going to let it pass us by. We are just enjoying it. We're just making the most out of it. And whatever comes to us will come to us.
Yes.
And what we will be happy, we will be
Calling
fully
on the
present
blessings.
to
Calling
enjoy
on the
it.
blessings.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Ready for them.
That will be our next subject next time, calling on the blessing, the power of our words. So you have to come
yes.
back. We are going to put our next video, the power of our words, how we envision our life, what we put, and how we
Because
put
words
that
are very
together.
powerful.
That will be, see, we
yes.
have to see each other next week.
There you go.
I'm coming to you.
There you go. You have it.
So now you have to come back. Next week I'm going to her. So we are going to talk about the power of our words, how we're going to put it in the universe.
Yes.
And then with that positive attitude, with that positive mindset, you will see that being single is not that bad.
It is not, trust me, it is not that bad at all.
Yeah, until you find someone that can meet you at that level of happiness and peace. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy the little things.
Enjoy the little things. Keep enjoying them, because at the end of the day, the little things are truly the big things.
The little thing matters. That's the title of that video.
Yes, the little thing matters.
Being happy with the little things.
Yes.
Cheers.
All right, you guys. Until next time.
Until next time.
Sending you lots of
Have
love.
a wonderful Sunday.
All right.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.